I really, truly hope is that in this short speech tonight, I will inspire you to take some action toward the True Health Foundation. We really can make a difference all around the world, and every single time I sit down with a potential new associate, one of the things I talk about is the fact that we are a business of changing lives. We are so much more than selling vitamins. We are a business of helping to create the healthiest family on earth. And I had a true privilege of going to Mexico, to the Baja part of Mexico, to a very poor area, and firsthand getting to see the difference that our dollars are making. Now, this particular location, it's called Foundation for His Ministry, is an incredible orphanage, and there's no shock to me why the True Health Foundation partnered with this particular location, because it's so similar to USANA. It has tremendous integrity, tremendous leadership, and they're about serving the community. So the children that live there, there's about 75 or so children, some of which are true orphans, and some of which were actually removed from their homes because of abuse situations for money. Okay, so really, this is a place, this is a home, a safe environment for them where they can get access to education and care. And the True Health Foundation covers the clean water in this facility, as well as food and USANA vitamins for all the children. Now, Foundation for His Ministry is about serving the community, as I shared. So it's not just the young people who are impacted, the orphans that are there. It's also, they have a medical facility that is open to the community. And it's part of the reason why we wanted to create a library as well, to be open to the community. But they have so many outreach opportunities as well. And I won't spill all the beans because I want to encourage you to do your own service trip as well. But I want to share a couple brief stories that really touched my heart, because a number of years ago, I went to a Canadian convention and I heard an associate stand on stage much like I'm doing today. And she shared how her family had been impacted by the True Health Foundation. And I'm hoping that something here will inspire you. So this building here was actually built by the Mexico government. It's a daycare facility for the children of the berry pickers. So traditionally, the berry pickers' children are left behind for the entire day on their own. And I saw these children, we played with them, and there were no adults in sight, okay? And so we came in and played with them. But this daycare facility was opened up for a particular area. And when we walked in, we saw right in, for our own eyes, those USANA products. And one of the things that the women who organizes that whole facility, and she's part of the Foundation for His Ministry, said is that since this building opened in November to now in May, the difference we've seen in these children's faces and skin and little bodies is tremendous. And it's because of the food and the vitamins. And these are just little children. They're just little children. They don't know anything else other than their own life, but they're directly impacted by the difference that we are making. And the other thing, as you can see by the quote on there, I mean, I was bawling in the van as we drove away from this place, because the people at this location were so excited to have us USANA people. And I was representing all of you there. Our group is representing all of you. Thank you. And they said that the True Health Foundation came in November and said, we're going to give you the food and the vitamins for this place, for these children. And the people there were so excited to have us there because they wanted to nourish the people that nourish them. And that's what we do at USANA, right? So that just meant so much to me to be there.
Good work, see?
It does work! Okay. So the other piece of story that I wanted to share for you was the fact that, we did lots of outreach, but we went and packed food boxes. How many have been at convention and packed food boxes? Yes, please go and do that again this year. It makes a huge difference. So we went and bought the food, packed the food boxes, and I will never forget the first home I walked into. It was for this elderly lady and her adult child. And there was no door. It was the most poverty I've ever seen in my whole life. And we handed the box to her, which would feed her for a month, her and her daughter for a month. And like in true human spirit, she wanted to hand me her only bowl of strawberries.
Oh.
We are making a tremendous difference. And as humans, we just want to give each other. You know, I'm giving her a box, she wants to give me, like, we just want to play this game a little bit, right? I challenge you to consider, what can you do to be a part of the True Health Foundation in some way? What can you do? We all have different circumstances. If you are inspired to join one of the new trips coming up, I encourage you to do that. Perhaps it's making a donation of USANimals because USANA matched that with 2 more. Or maybe, just maybe, you might make a one-time donation or an every-time donation on your auto order. And I want to challenge us in Ontario, can we do more? Because I've heard a little word on the street from the True Health Foundation is that Quebec's numbers in True Health Foundation donations have gone up.
Yes.
And I know we can do more.
Yes.
So as Allison shared, our group was so inspired to make a difference for this foundation, for his ministry, and create a library, that I'm inviting you to go to my Facebook page. I've just posted the link there to make a donation, my friends. We are fundraising this on our own as a group that went. So every dollar helps us to buy books for these people, because we know, we all in this room know, that when we give people health and we give people education, we create hope. Won't you join us and be the change you wish to see in the world? Thank you.